Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 32 of my Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem series. Marth and his group are getting more and more deep into the mountains to the north, and this chapter is called Dragon Graveyard, so I'm pretty excited about that. Traditionally I think Dragon Graveyards are full of live dragons in most Fire Emblem games, so I expect actual living dragons to be in here, but maybe I'm wrong. Marth followed Shane and continued heading directly north. There he faced walls of towering mountains, as well as sheer cliffs and deep valleys. Then, after passing countless mountains, suddenly a scorching heat surrounds everyone. Magma flowing like rivers and sounds of roaring block their passage. This is truly a fearful sight. Okay, seems like Marth's priorities have changed a lot because Altea is to the southwest and whoa. Alright. That's I expected some dragons. Not this amount. Level 1 dragon, okay. So once again, the boss seems to be a generic dragon. This time it's not a flying one, but these are pigs. So, these are flying dragons. These are fire dragons. Okay, they are different. Yeah, I can see the differences in the sprites. Okay. Interesting. Some forts. Those forts might spawn reinforcements as we advance. We also have some Devilax Fire Clan Barbarians. Okay. How convenient that there are Fire Clan and Sand Clan. Are we going to fight the Ice Clan too when we get to the temple? Please let that be the case. And only 12 units. This is indoors? It seems like my units are dismounted. This is considered to be indoors. Okay, that's an indoors map. An indoors map with flyers. That's a bit meh. Maybe it's because my starting tiles, like, it would make sense that maybe... Let me view the map. No mount, but mount. Okay, so I could bring unmounted units, have them move a little bit through this, and then they can finally mount when they get to this point. I actually think that would be a-okay. I feel like I need healers or more flyers. I can leave Linda behind for once. It's either Yumina or Katria. Blah. Okay, I normally don't need that many healers and I already have Wendell, so let's bring Katria. After all, she's very close to promo. Let's hope my cavalry and flyers are a bit far from the places where I wanted them to be. Wow, to think there could be a place like this. I can feel my whole body burning up just standing here. Flame Barrel, the graveyard of fire dragons. This is where fire dragons that have degenerated wait to die. Degenerated? What does that mean? The dragon tribe is currently facing extinction. If dragons do not seal their true form within Dragonstones, they will lose their mind and become wild. So that's why they become mana kids? Shane, can you tell me everything you know about the Dragon Tribe? Okay. Many tens of thousands of years ago, the Dragon Tribe lived on this world and built their own civilization. They were much wiser and stronger than humans, but from nowhere, the day of ruin came. First, they could not give birth anymore, and then they lost their minds, becoming wild beasts that destroyed everything in their path. The elders said the Dragon Tribe was reaching its last days. We had no choice. We had had no choice except to abandon our identity as dragons and live on as humans. The dragon tribe panicked. Those who trusted the elders sealed their dragon form inside the stones and assumed human form. But there were some who could not abandon their pride as dragons and did not become human. In the end, they lost their minds and became wild. Yes, like these fire dragons? Yes. There are more like them, but they are all just a pack of wild beasts who can no longer return to sanity. These ones have become the pets of the Fire Clan who rule these mountains. Okay, I was a bit like ambivalent about the clans fighting along with the dragons, but they have actually tamed the dragons, which is interesting. Well, Marth, let's talk about the rest later. Let's go. The Fire Clan are nasty stuff. If we don't hurry, we'll become dinner for their fire dragons. Okay. Well, I didn't even consider bringing Shane, but I think I mentioned at the end of the previous one that I'm not that interested in doing that. So, okay, because you have a Devil Axe, I think it's better if I attack from range. This is supposedly super effective. Alright, I'm going to trust you with this. Let's see. Do you come for me, and is the blizzard super effective? And how hard does the fire breath hit? It's 20. It's 20. It does ignore defenses, as I thought. And I'm doing 23 with the blizzard, which is quite a lot. They have 5 resistance. Okay. It seems like the blizzard does less than aura, so maybe Linde was a good option after all. I want to advance slowly here. I don't know how many enemies there could be, and it seems like the enemies are quite aggressive actually, so I might not have a choice. Unless only the barbarians move? Okay, only the barbarians move. And it's not that bad. You do have a lot of movement, but I'm not that scared of a Devil Axe. Yeah. I can face the Devil Axe with Ogma. I'll equip the Killing Edge and wait. Okay, meanwhile you can attack here, but I can kill from the sides. That's okay. Is the Parthia 22? It's 30. Might be a bit overkill, but this should kill. Yeah, 10 defense, 12 defense actually. Okay, they have 12 defense. I wanted to do it with a physical attack definitely because... Ooh, gives a lot of experience, I forget. Strength, speed, HP. Okay, yeah. Good news, good news. I mean, with a Dancer and with everything I have available, a lot of super effective damage, I might be able to kill them. So here... They come... Okay, that's scary. Wow. Wow, you have that much? Alright, the Devil Axe... good thing I dodged, because the Devil Axe might have been able to kill me. You might reach too, actually. Yes, wow, okay. Ogma is probably dead, to be honest. Well, he dodges twice. I got very lucky here, but this was definitely not the way to do it. I just didn't expect him to move so much. What the hell? I better be able to kill here, Ogma. I need a critical, like yesterday. 30 attack. No crit. No fucking crit. Yo. That's a lot. I mean, you can't really reach. There's only one of you that can. Okay. This is one of the few that I don't need the range for, so I will just go here. I'll do 29 times 2. I will kill, and if I need to heal, which I do, then I need to use my heal here. Okay? Important. Important. My heal has to go there. Parthia. I mean, 38 to 10 defense. I should be doubling. They have 0 AS. Yeah, I should kill here. Even with the bow. I'm doing 28 times 2. This try can take the counter, but well, I take it. Okay, right? Yeah, I even dodge. Perfect. Okay, okay. Steady, steady. Strength, speed, weapon. You are already much better than Gordon, I can tell. It's effective 36, so it's 26 times 2, yeah. Even the iron is 20 times 2. So let's just use iron. Why complicate things when I can just kill like this? Yeah, just take this kill, Castor. Okay. I think obviously the bows are less valuable than things like Excalibur, or even the... Well, the Blizzard isn't super effective against the flying ones. They are not... Or are they? One of them is able to take a fort, which could be painful. But they don't have range, so I can just bully them with arrows. Okay, I have 9 defense. Yeah, it's pretty fragile. Okay. Oh, I was using the Worm Slayer. Well, I mean, what's 2 uses? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't actually matter. Okay, now priority number 1 would be to get on the fort. So I'm going to start with this move. I am quite accurate. I also have a lot of avoid. I do a good amount. We can leave this kill to someone else. More or less the same here. Like, I know Sirius is probably one of my best units to just go in and do a massive amount of damage. They have 30 attack, as much attack as hit. This is the true Berserker experience. Okay, we're still outside of your range. I just need 18 damage. Or a bit less if I'm a mage, so let's go for that. Hellfire. 15 and I kill. I've always felt like in some places, I feel like they did that a little bit with Hinoka. Hinoka's chapter where flyers get like a big boost even if they are in your team. I feel like you should get sometimes like a buff to certain types of weaponry or to certain classes in certain places. For example, I think like if fire was more effective on places filled with lava, it would make a lot of sense. But, you know, Intelligent Systems is afraid of success. And Julian isn't really in a hurry because he just needs to get to the chest. And I'm going to need some help to... Whoa, from the back? From the back. Oh, with a dragon? That's scary. Is it because of placement or because of... It probably is because of placement. Well, you do 20, we know that, and I do 9 times 2. Okay, decent damage. Enough to kill with a blizzard. Okay. Thankfully, dragons are a bit more mobile, so I can face and weaken the dragon before the other guys come. Yeah, there's more of them coming. Only one barbarian now. Okay. You go for George once again. He's healed, so he shouldn't care. You could miss, but you don't. And I'm doing 9 times 2 with a bit of critical, yes. That was a useful critical, George. Very nice. They have 12 defense, which at this point in the game is a lot. Okay, how's health? Sorry. Yeah, just checking. Just in case, I'll go for the killer. I think. Well, I'm actually killing without a crit, right? Yeah. It was probably needed. Like I was a bit close on damage there, so I don't mind. Well, I should heal before I move. So that's Marth first. Then the rest. Now I have Sirius in the mix. So I should be ready to take on almost any enemy. Yeah. Just stay floating around. Fire Clan. This time there's another barbarian. Or maybe just one dragon. Or it might be random like it has been before. So we'll have to see. Okay. That was some heavy damage we just took. The priority on every turn is basically to lure one enemy while killing the previous one. You know, so we advance with a bit of bait and switch. Oh, I do a lot. Okay, I think I can just outrun the Berserker. Also, the fort is in the middle, so yeah, this should be okay. I can start battling you, which means going to the left of that fort. Perfect. Do I have... I have a javelin. That's nice. And in here, that means going to the fort on the right. I can use a dance. Even better. So now the only thing to do is what? Kill you? You are full health. That's true. I can start with... No, actually. That will be too close to the other guy. Okay, just checking your health. It's a bit painful to have to check health like going back to the unit, but yeah. I mean, it's just the way the game works. Okay. 12 with 12 defense, so I need 24 attack. Or something of the sort. I could also do this, actually. 6 times 2, right? It's good. I didn't check health this time. Okay. We are alright. That's more than 20. It is. Okay, and this is also outside of the other dragon's range. I have a strength and a speed. So that's a good level from you. Okay. Now the one thing we have to do is... If you're able to go there, that means Merrick has to wait for you while getting health. Yep. Let's see what they do. Fire Dragon arrives, so yeah. Okay, it says Fire Dragon when there's a dragon, and it says Fire Clan when there's... Or maybe it takes the name of the one that's the most to the left. That also seems like something this game would do. Okay, good starting damage. You go for Sirius. I think AS is 0 for both of you. So you do 20, but I do... Oh, 16. Pretty nice. Almost as much as George Dublin. That's with a javelin, so... Did I miscalculate your movement? Seemed to me like you were able to reach, but you didn't attack Oh, maybe it's because you're hurt. So you went for the fourth. Do you have a... You have no vulnerability, no anything. I really need to heal you with Wendell, I guess. Okay, you're full health, so this is a Parthia use. I need to take this guy down, so I'll have to use the Parthia here. It also gives a lot of experience, so you should be getting 90. 99 actually, yeah, because it doubles experience, so it goes from 50 to 99. There's still a lot of damage to do. I honestly think that probably the unit that does the most is Katria. So let's start with that. Is 12 damage, so 24 total, and I could get a crit and just, yeah, destroy you. Which is exactly what happens. Skill, weapon, not the best level, but you did get very good levels before, so I'm not mad. Okay. Up to the 4th, but you are not full health. And you are not full health either. Okay, then I'll just have you wait in the 4th. Okay, here comes this fire dragon. Let's hope the boss doesn't move, or else I could actually die. This is not a good spot to die. Okay, he doesn't reach, so he blocks the dragon. Damas. Okay. As long as the barbarians move at the same time as the dragon, I think the dragon is going to have a lot of trouble reaching me. Unless I think I can make a path where the dragon always reaches me. Like if the barbarian can go... So how much movement does the barbarian have? Because the dragon has exactly one more, right? Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Barbarian has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I go here, you literally can't block. You shouldn't be able to, right? Yeah, whether you decide to go here or here, the dragon can choose the other spot. And then I'm done. Okay, I should heal Wendell. I really should. So I'm going to dance for you. This is safe. Barely, but it's safe. And my mind is working overtime here to try and feed kills to people and not just, you know, rush the boss while escaping. I would really like to kill the fire dragon that's pursuing me. So, okay, before anything else, I'm going to try the killer, right? So might as well see if the critical turns out to just kill you. Because with a crit, that's enough to kill you, right? Or it leaves you at 2, I think. Okay, then I need the damage. So, now I have to decide, do I want to use the Worm Slayer or do I want to use the Blizzard? I think the Blizzard is less valuable. Even if one of the Blizzards were to miss, I think I can probably kill a weakened dragon with a bow. So attacking from close range isn't bad. Okay, Blizzard. Feeding the kill to you wasn't in my plans, but that's okay. Wendell can take a kill. It's no big deal. Katria is still getting a lot of experience, so skill, weapon, HP. Okay. And just go to the right. And next turn, we will be able to get the chest. By the way, just checking. Yeah, Fina is alright. Because Fina does die to a single dragon. Okay, do you reach actually? Yeah, you could reach if I wanted to. But you are actually very low on health, so the plan is going to be what I originally envisioned. It's going to be first a steel lance of 30 damage, and that already kills, right? Yeah. Well, then there's no second part to the plan. There's literally no other part to the plan. What's your movement? 1, 2, 3, maybe like... Okay, Sirius is probably the guy that can afford to get healed and then come back into the fray later. Yeah. Fire Clan. Okay. It's definitely the one to the left. The one the most to the left in the group that gets to name the reinforcements. Is a bit of a ridiculous criteria. It makes sense in a programming sense, but it's still very stupid. Well, 50 experience. And more barbarians approaching. Thankfully this one's got like a bit slowed down. I think it was because there was a turn with no reinforcements at all. I'm not going to destroy every enemy in the map. That's just not going to happen, okay? My priority now is to kill the boss. Now that the main enemy, starting enemy in the map is only the boss. Okay, so what's this? It's a share. I think that's important. I don't know about you, but I feel like that's sort of important. Living Sword does 10, but it does it to 5 resistance, so it's actually my best option. That should tell you something about how bad my current options are. Okay, I need my people to get health. So Sirius gets prepared. And with a bit of advance, strength, speed, and weapon, that's a very good level for Malaysia. I can go for the boss with a javelin, but I won't. I want to use a better weapon. And then Pala, I can... Okay, that's safe. That's actually safe. Completely too. I don't think Marth is going to be able to do anything to the boss. This is castle. Can normal units go into castle terrain? Yes, they can. And it's not a dismount terrain. So I can wait with Marth and do a little bit of chip damage. Technically. You probably have enough movement to reach the boss. So to be honest, I think my play is just going to be this. Yeah. I like this. I like this. And on the next turn I can heal George. Okay, so I'll wait here. Health is okay, right? Yeah. I'll wait here and I'll equip the steel sword. Yes, enemy face. Okay. Now for the barbarians coming, you don't reach very far, so the only true risk is... whether or not I want to battle you, and I don't. Okay. I know you don't go anywhere, and I know you don't either, so yeah. I can do a heal, but I honestly think it's a bit of a waste at this point. I get the feeling I'm not going to get a shop for at least 2 more chapters, maybe only 1. Maybe we'll reach the Ice Temple on the next one. But yeah, I'll be careful just in case. Yeah. Here, as expected, I do 4 times 2. Well, with a crit, that's a bit better. A bit of experience for Marth. It's not crazy, but we do what we can. Might be able to feed some kills to my people after all. But the enemies down there are too far away, and I'm not interested in them. Did any more of them come? I actually wasn't paying attention. Yeah, more of them appeared on this same turn, more barbarians. Seems like the proportion for barbarians appearing is like they have a higher chance. Okay, I could not finish this turn and I could probably be okay, but I'm going to try and just finish. So, I mean, silver is a bit too much. How about just iron? 15 times 2, it doesn't kill if I don't get a crit. It does 30 out of your 32. And then I can give it to anyone. To anyone. Is that going to be Katria? 1828, I almost want to, you know, to get you to level 20. To see how viable that is. Could also give it to Pala, and I could give it to Marth, even. The thing about giving it to Marth is I don't finish the map immediately, so... I don't know. I don't feel that comfortable. I'm going to try and take some kills in here. Oof. That's a bad miss. I mean, full health, all that. I should probably give it to someone else. I could give it to George. He actually gets a lot of experience from it. And he's been getting very good levels. I would appreciate that. If I could give it to Castor, that would also be like a decent investment. Oh, yes, Iron. Why not? Whoa. Okay, Castor. Castor is hungry. Good to know. Castor is hungry. Well, I can even dance. If I really want to. I could dance Katria into taking the kill. I think I will, actually. Oh, come on. Another dodge, okay. Yeah, then it has to be Katria. If I want to take it between Pala and Castor as prospective targets for... Well, I could actually be safe. Am I safe now? Like, do any enemies reach me? You don't. You don't. Am I safe to just take this kill and then... Oh, you're very hurt. No, forget it. Forget it. If Katria had dodge, I would be okay. Because then I could take this kill. And after that, I would survive all of those attacks. But because Katria has been hurt, I can't risk it. So between my level 8 Sniper and my level 6 Draco Knight, I think I want to give it to George. He has a harder time getting experience, I think, so here it comes. 92! Okay, he wasn't perfectly accurate, but he was probably more accurate than Pala, so he's the right choice. Fire Dragon had an Orion's Vault. That's appropriate, but you're already promoted. Could go to Castor. Castor can be promoted. I'd like to give him a bit more experience before that, but he can definitely be promoted. And that's about it, right? Like, yeah, I can throw a javelin at this dude for a bit more experience, but that's useless. Let's see. Whew. We finally passed the Fire Dragon's Valley. Are you okay, Marth? Yeah, I'm fine, Shane. You said that there were other wild dragons elsewhere. That true? The majority of the dragon tribe didn't listen to the elders' advice and were lost. Those that survived didn't really stay at a single place. Aside from the Fire Dragon's Valley, here is also the Wyvern Valley, the Ice Dragon's Shrine, and the Dragon's Stable. Wyvern Valley appears in Awakening, I'm pretty sure. That's where Church met Minerva when she was little, where she became a Wyvern Knight. And the Dragon's Table is of course very relevant in Awakening. It's like the place of the final battle. The Dragon's Altar. It's probably talking about the table. Behind the mountains of Medon is a graveyard of mage dragons. That is also where the Earth Dragons sleep. Earth Dragons? There are other Earth Dragons besides Medeus? Of course. Among the Dragon tribe, they are the closest in strength to the Divine Dragons, and possess tremendous power. They didn't agree with the Elders and left to form their own group. They currently reside at the Dolunar region, but their fate didn't change. Eventually, the Earth Dragons all lost their minds, and together with the Mage Dragons and Flying Dragons, who had also degenerated, started to attack humans. Of course, humans could not hope to stand up to them. Humans almost became extinct, and in the end they were forced to a single corner on the continent. Then at that time, Naga, the king of divine dragons, the strongest of all dragons, commanded his tribe to begin a battle to protect the humans. It was a difficult battle, but in the end Naga was victorious. He sealed the earth dragons underneath Doluna and sent them to a deep sleep. To prevent the seal's strength from weakening, he created the Shield of the Five Spheres and left it at the Fane of Raman. But that is already ancient history. In fact, it occurred over 1,000 years ago. Oh, really? I finally understand. The guardian god Naga of legends was actually the king of the divine dragons, Naga, who helped mankind. Those events became legends that have been passed on even now. But if that was the case, why was the divine sword Falchion left behind for humans? There is a Dragon Master, a sword designed to defeat dragons. Naga felt pity for the humans that could not protect themselves, so he created it from his own fang. The sword was sealed within the Fane of Raman, along with the shield, and a powerful spell was cast on the temple, so that only divine dragons could enter it. After that, Naga left behind a will to his own people, which was to protect mankind. Finally, he placed the newly born Tiki into the deepest sleep, thus ending the remaining 5,000 years of his life. So you can see why Goto is still faithfully following his orders, I guess. Shane, could it be? Goto is a divine dragon. What, you thought there was just me? Wait, Shane, I still don't understand. What exactly do you mean? My throat is real dry. I can't stand the heat anymore. Marth, let's hurry along. Holy shit! What a lore dump! But, yeah. a very important one to understand the story of this series as a whole. Like these elements of the degeneration of the dragons are relevant even to the current day, you know, because dragons degenerating is actually essential to understand the plot of Fates, Echoes, sort of relevant for Awakening, although degeneration doesn't play a big role there. I'd argue they are also important on FE6, FE7. Like, yeah, this explanation Shane gave us during this chapter probably signals, it's a before and an after on the Fire Emblem series. So that was really cool to see. The map itself, well, if the previous one felt like filler, then this one feels like filler too. Better filler. I'll take non-desert movement any day, thank you. But yeah, like the content itself, the boss being just a generic dragon, oh, the Fire Clan, oh, the Sand Clan. Yeah, well, I don't give a shit. I know they are just obstacles put there by fucking Kaga to stop me a little bit and to, just give me a taste of what I want to know before I finish the chapter and I get the second part. So it's interesting. I like how they do it. I just feel like this is, of course, another obstacle for Marth to overcome before getting to the actual important stuff, which might be in the next chapter. It feels like we're getting closer and closer to the Ice Dragon Temple. Of course, the Ice Dragon Temple is open now because a Divine Dragon can open it. So Tiki coming back there probably opens it, because Tiki was somewhere else before. That, or we're going to open it by bringing Shane, because Shane is a Divine Dragon. That could also happen. I get the feeling that Shane is a Divine Dragon. Like, I don't see another type of dragon actually being Shane. And yeah, I think this was cool. Like, it's a simple chapter, but with quite a lot of pressure from the back, and the enemies being very aggressive is also, it can be a menace. I brought the appropriate units for the task. Maybe one healer. Another healer would have been better than than Katria. No, Katria was incredible. I think I brought the right units. So it was good. I got experience. I got an Orion's Bolt for Castor, definitely. And I'm going to promote Katria very soon. So good news for the whole army. Yeah. Alright. So that's going to do it for this part, obviously. If you liked, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.